Ohio State trounced Oregon here at the Rose Bowl on Wednesday night. It was a game that we were expecting to be close. The first time that these two teams met, it was a 1-point game in Autzen Stadium, best game of the regular season. And Ohio State decided at the Rose Bowl this was not going to be a close one. They scored 4 touchdowns in a grand total of 3 minutes of game action in the first half. Started right out of the gates with Jeremiah Smith, the freshman phenom. He's got the scoring going 1 minute into the game. He finished with 7 catches for 187 yards and 2 scores. He was the offensive MVP of the game. And really, that's what these Buckeyes looked like. They looked like a team that was firing on all cylinders. This is the team that we thought they would be when they spent $20 million on NIL to retain their best players, to bring in the best players out of the portal. The expectations that we had for this roster were the team that we saw on the field against Tennessee, and now the team that we saw on the field as #1 overall seed in the Oregon Ducks. This is Ohio State that can win a national championship, and they are going to be the favorite the rest of the way in the college football playoff. The team that they will face next, though, in the national semifinals had its own scare. Texas had to go to 2 overtimes to outlast Arizona State in the Peach Bowl. Game of the postseason so far. It was a thriller with ASU clawing all the way back in a game where they were down 16 points in the second half, in the fourth quarter, in fact. And Cam Scadaboo, Sam Levitt and company put that team on their back, got the game to overtime. And then, man, it was Quinn Ewers with his back against the wall, converted a 4th and 13 in the first overtime to keep the Longhorns season alive, and then did what he needed to do in the second overtime to get the win. This is going to be a massive, massive game at the Cotton Bowl in the national semifinal. Again, I think the Buckeyes are now going to be the favorite to win it all, just based on them firing on all cylinders and what it looks like, the manpower that they have, the talent that is on the field at all times. And they clearly seem to have gotten rid of whatever mental block they have when they play Michigan. They have been playing free, they've been playing confident, and they just have so many weapons in the offensive game plan that it's going to be a handful for Texas for sure. But again, Steve Sarkisian, the Texas head coach, he is someone who is maybe the best play caller in all of college football. So that's where it's going to be a little bit of a chess match and a real stressor on both of the defenses in this game. Cannot wait for the Cotton Bowl. I think that that's going to be the big one of the next round.